Today let's talk about the new update of Ableton Live 12. Come with me. The first thing that we're gonna see today is the bounce group feature. In this case, here I have a bunch of drums. I'm gonna group them, so Command G, and then I'm gonna rename it drums. Here we have all drums. This could be useful in case, let's pretend you already mixed everything and you just want to work with stems. You could simply right click and then bounce group. Now I have all my drums processed into one single track. This could make you save a lot of space in your sessions since all the processing will be already printed into the tracks. Could be also really helpful if you, for example, have two guitar tracks left and right. You could just bounce them together and you will have one single stem named maybe guitar. That could be super helpful. Or if you have multiple kicks, you could maybe process them individually and then print them into one single kick. Another really cool feature is, for example, if I create an audio track, here I have a guitar with some processing in using Guitar Rig. I could select it, then copy, and then paste on the new audio track, and I click on Paste Bounce Audio, and here I have the same guitar part already printed with all the guitar processing there. This could be super helpful even if you want to do like, I don't know, maybe a reverse effect or something like that. Maybe you can even do something like this. For example, really quick. So a lot of uses that you can do with that. Splice integration is the next thing that we're gonna see. You need to have the Splice subscription. In this case, I have it. But the cool thing is that Ableton shares with Splice the key, the BPM, and you can search in your library, or even if you select one part of a song. For example, I'm selecting this part. And you click on this option, it'll analyze and it will recommend you samples that match that part of a song. It could be drums or could be even a melodic part. For example, let's see what it's suggesting. And they actually match, so it's pretty cool. If you like the way I teach or the way that I work, we can work together, or I could teach you personally. Below you will have my email to send me a message. Then we have the A/B feature, that is basically that you can have something. For example, let's use the auto filter here, for example. I could have this, and then I could change to a B setting. So I could change maybe the type of filtering, the LFO, the rate. And then I can compare between A and B. And this could be helpful to decide which setting you like the most in a really fast way. Then we have the auto pan that is now mixed with the tremolo. It has new parameters, so new waveforms. You also have the tremolo. So it's really cool and it could help you be super creative. And the last thing I want to show you is the stem separation. Basically, Here you have this file, is the same beat but printed into one single track. Now, if I right click and do separate stems, here you can select. In this case, I don't have vocals, so I won't mark them. And then I'll go separate. My Ableton is in Spanish because I speak Spanish, so basically that's why. But in your Ableton, it should have the same settings. The old track is muted, and here you have the new track with the stem separation applied. Here we have, for example, let's hear the drums, the bass, the melodics. I think you can definitely hear some artifacts, but the job is really well done. It's inside Ableton, it's really fast, and I would use it, for example, if you need to remake or do something similar to another beat. You can totally separate the stems, analyze them, see what they're doing, and create something close or the same, depending on your task, okay? But it's definitely helpful. If you like the video, remember to give me a like. If you want to keep learning with me, remember to subscribe to the channel, and below you can leave all the comments you want, any question, any future video that you want to see in the channel. I'll be reading and answering to each single one of you. Follow me in my social networks if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye guys!